Welcome to the inner sanctum of the solar kingdom, where fire meets the cold steel of reality, and the lion begins to roar. Today we are diving into a mystery that has haunted the stars since the beginning of time itself, the Leo betrayal cycle. You have been told that your heart is too big for this world. You have been told that your loyalty is your greatest weakness. But what if I told you that every backstab was a secret gift? What if every person who walked away was actually clearing the path for your ultimate ascension to the golden throne? The sun does not ask for permission to shine upon the earth. It simply exists as a massive engine of creation and light. Yet even the sun faces the shadow of the moon during eclipses. For a Leo, betrayal is that eclipse, a temporary darkness that only serves to reveal the magnificent crown of the corona. We are entering a period of massive cosmic recalibration now. The planets are lining up to demand that you take back power. No longer will you be the one who gives until there is nothing. No longer will you be the one who carries the weight of others. This is the era of the diamond lion, forged under pressure. Think of the times you were left alone in the cold silence. Think of the whispers behind your back that you felt in your soul. You didn't break. You didn't crumble into the dust of despair. You took that pain and you turned it into a suit of golden armor. This script is your manual for the next 30 minutes of life. We are going to dismantle the lies that were told about you. We are going to rebuild the temple of your self-worth brick by brick. This is not just astrology, this is an ancestral awakening. The stars are moving in a way they haven't moved in centuries. They are aligning to prove that your enemies were your teachers. They were the whetstones that sharpened your royal blade. As we begin this journey, I want you to feel the heat in your chest. That is the solar plexus, the seat of your divine authority. It is the place where betrayal is digested and turned into fuel. Every tear you shed was a drop of liquid gold for your future. Every sleepless night was a meditation on your coming glory. We are moving from the catalyst of pain into the echo of history. This transition is necessary to understand why this happens to you. You are a Leo because you were chosen to handle the fire. But fire can be used to cook a meal or to burn down a kingdom. You are learning how to use your fire to build a new empire. As we carry the weight of the sun into the realm of the past, we must look at the ancient myths that defined your very soul. The story of the lion is the story of the survivor and the king. It is the story of the one who was hunted but became the hunter. Let us step back into the mists of time to find the truth. In the ancient days, the Nemean lion was a beast of legend. Its skin was impenetrable to the weapons of any mortal man. It lived in a cave with two entrances, symbolizing the choice. You can choose the entrance of victimhood or the door of power. Hercules had to face this lion as his very first labor of soul. This represents the world trying to conquer the Leo spirit. But the lion's skin could only be cut by its own sharp claws. This is the secret of your life. Only you have the power here. Others can try to hurt you, but their weapons will always fail. They find that their arrows bounce off your golden radiance. So they resort to betrayal, the only weapon that hits from inside. They try to use your own heart against you to find a weakness. They look for the gap in the armor where your love resides. But they do not realize that the Leo heart is a self-healing forge. When they break it, it grows back thicker, stronger, and wiser. This ancestral echo reminds us that you are part of a lineage. You are the descendant of kings, queens, and cosmic creators. Your DNA is encoded with the resilience of 1,000 suns. When someone betrays you, they are failing a divine test. They are showing the universe they are not ready for your light. You were never meant to be small. You were meant to be vast. The pain you feel is the expansion of your borders and realms. It is the sound of your old life cracking to let the new one out. As we look at the historical patterns of the Zodiac signs, we see that the lion has always been the pillar of the community. You provide the warmth that allows everyone else to grow. You provide the protection that keeps the wolves at the gate. But who protects the protector when the night grows long? The answer is the universe itself, which watches over the sun. You are never truly alone, even when the rooms are empty. You are surrounded by the spirits of those who roared before you. They are whispering to you now, telling you to stand up tall. They are telling you that the crown is heavy, but it is yours. This celestial tension leads us directly to the doorstep of Aries. As we carry the weight of the bull into the realm of the twins, we begin our odyssey through the signs to see your reflection. Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac and the brother of fire. When an Aries sees a Leo being betrayed, they feel the spark. They want to go to war for you, to charge into the dark abyss. But the lesson here is for you to find that Aries fire within. You do not need a knight in shining armor when you are the king. Aries teaches the Leo that speed and action are the best cures. Instead of wallowing in the why of the betrayal, just move. Move toward your goals with the ferocity of a burning forest. Aries provides the initial burst of energy to leave the past. It is the cosmic get-up that rings in your ears at dawn. You and Aries share a trine of fire that cannot be extinguished. This connection is about reclaiming your identity as a warrior. Betrayal tried to make you a pacifist of your own destruction. Aries says no, it is time to pick up the sword of truth again. But as the fire of Aries begins to settle into the earth, we find ourselves standing before the steady gaze of Taurus. Taurus is the sign of value, of gold, and of the physical world. When betrayal hits a Leo, Taurus asks, what did you lose? Did you lose your soul, or did you just lose a toxic weight? Taurus reminds you that your value is inherent and fixed. It is not determined by the opinions of those who failed you. The bull offers the Leo a place to ground their lightning. It says, build your house on a rock, not on the shifting sand. Betrayal often happens because we trusted the shifting sand. We trusted people who did not have the character of the earth. Taurus teaches you to be discerning with your precious energy. It tells you to fence in your garden and only let in the worthy. This is the strength of silence and the power of the mountain. As the mountain stands firm, the wind of Gemini begins to blow. Gemini is the sign of the twins, of communication, and of duality. Betrayal often comes through the words and the double tongue. Gemini shows the Leo how to see both sides of the situation. It teaches you that the person who betrayed you was divided. They were at war with themselves, and they projected it on you. Gemini gives you the gift of perspective and intellectual air. It allows you to talk through the pain until it loses its grip. But you must be careful not to let the Gemini wind fan the flames. Use the twins to gather information and to learn the patterns. Knowledge is the shield that prevents the next betrayal from hitting. As we carry the weight of the twins into the realm of the moon, we find the soft protective shell of the crab, the sign of Cancer. Cancer is the sign of the home, the mother, and the emotions. This is where the Leo betrayal hurts the most, in the family. Cancer reminds the Leo that it is okay to feel the deep sting. You do not have to be a statue of gold all of the time. You are allowed to retreat into your shell and heal your heart. Cancer provides the water to cool the overheated solar engine. It teaches you that vulnerability is a different kind of strength. When you allow yourself to cry, you are washing away the debris. You are clearing the space for a new family of choice to enter. Cancer is the bridge between the external glory and inner peace. But the story doesn't end with the water. It dissolves into fire. We have arrived at the heart of the matter, the sign of Leo. This is your home, your throne, and your greatest challenge. When a Leo is betrayed by another Leo or by their own ego, the world seems to stop spinning on its axis for a moment. This is the ultimate test of the self-sovereign individual. You must learn to be your own best friend and your own lover. You must look into the mirror and see the deity looking back. Leo energy is about the heart, and betrayal is a heart surgery. It is the universe removing a tumor of falsehood from your life. You are being purified by the very fire that you represent. The more they try to dim your light, the more you must glow. You are the sun, and the sun does not need the moon to exist. This is the realization that makes you truly invincible. As the lion stands tall, we transition into the hands of Virgo. Virgo is the sign of the healer, the critic, and the analyst. Virgo takes the mess of betrayal and begins to organize it. It asks, what were the red flags that we ignored last time? Virgo provides the Leo with a practical plan for the future. It teaches you the art of boundaries and the power of no. No longer will you be the Leo who says yes to every parasite. Virgo gives you the surgical tools to cut out the rot cleanly. This is the strength of precision and the beauty of the detail. By focusing on your craft and your health, you reclaim power. Virgo turns the drama of betrayal into the data of evolution. As we carry the weight of the maiden into the realm of scales, we meet the sign of Libra, the seeker of balance and justice. Libra is where the Leo learns about the law of karma and fate. When you are betrayed, Libra promises that the scales will tip. You do not need to seek revenge. The universe is the judge. Libra teaches the Leo to stay graceful even in the face of ugliness. By remaining the bigger person, you maintain your high vibration. Libra provides the social intelligence to navigate the fallout. It reminds you that for every betrayer there is a loyal soul. You are learning to attract those who value balance and peace. This is the transition from the personal ego to the social soul. But the balance is often disrupted by the depths of Scorpio. Scorpio is the sign of death, rebirth, and the hidden truth. This is the sign that handles the darkest parts of betrayal. Scorpio teaches the Leo how to die to their old self and rise. It is the phoenix energy that lives within the lion's heart. When you are betrayed, Scorpio says, "Good, let that version die." The version of you that was naive and easily fooled is gone. In its place is a psychic warrior who sees through every lie. Scorpio gives you the X-ray vision to spot a traitor miles away. This is the most intense part of your transformation into power. You are no longer just a lion, you are a lion with a sting. As we carry the weight of the scorpion into the archer's bow, we find the expansive and hopeful energy of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is the sign of the seeker, the philosopher, and truth. It tells the Leo that the betrayal was just a tiny dot on the map. There is a whole world out there waiting for your big energy. Sagittarius provides the laughter that breaks the spell of pain. It teaches you to look at the horizon and see the new dawn. Betrayal is a local event, but your destiny is a global one. Sagittarius gives you the horse to ride away from the ruins. It turns your tragedy into a comedy and then into a legend. This is the strength of wisdom and the power of the journey. But every journey needs a destination, and that is Capricorn. Capricorn is the sign of the mountain goat, the boss, the stoic. Capricorn looks at the Leo's betrayal and says, "Get to work." It teaches you that success is the best and only true revenge. While they are talking about you, you are building a skyscraper. Capricorn provides the structure and the discipline to win. It turns your emotional energy into a tangible empire of gold. This is the sign of legacy and the long game of the spirit. You are not just winning today, you are winning for eternity. Capricorn gives you the crown that cannot be taken by anyone. As we carry the weight of the goat into the stars picture, we meet the visionary and the rebel, the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius is the sign of the future, the collective, and the odd. It teaches the Leo that being betrayed often means being freed. You were being held back by people who didn't understand you. Aquarius provides the community of like-minded revolutionaries. It shows you that your weirdness is actually your genius. By being betrayed by the normal ones, you find your tribe. This is the strength of the individual within the group. You are the sun that lights up the entire sky for everyone. Aquarius gives you the technology of the soul to reach the stars. But the stars are reflected in the deep waters of Pisces. Pisces is the final sign, the sign of the mystic and the dream. This is where the Leo finds the ultimate forgiveness and peace. Pisces teaches you that the betrayer is a suffering soul too. By forgiving them, you are not letting them off the hook. You are letting yourself off the hook of their low vibration. Pisces provides the spiritual closure that the ego cannot find. It shows you that we are all one in the great cosmic ocean. This is the strength of the saint and the power of the poet. You have traveled through the entire zodiac to find your heart, and your heart is now a diamond, unbreakable and shining. As we carry the weight of the fish into the final transmission, we must prepare for the oracle and the final word of the sun. You have listened to the voices of the stars and the ancients. You have seen how every sign contributes to your royal growth. Now it is time to step into the light of your own creation. The oracle says that a massive door is opening for you tonight. The people who hurt you will watch from the sidelines in awe. They will wonder how you got so strong, so fast, and so bright. They will try to come back, but the gate is now closed to them. You have a new court, a new kingdom, and a new sense of self. This is the viral moment of your life, the peak of your power. Go out and roar so loud that the foundations of the earth shake. Remember that the sun never apologizes for being too bright. It just keeps burning, keeps giving, and keeps leading the way. You are the Leo, the heart of the world, and the soul of fire. Your strength is not in your muscles, but in your resilience. The more they betray you, the more you become like the stars, eternal, untouchable, and beautiful in the velvet of the night. This is your final transmission from the center of the galaxy. Wear your crown with pride, for you have earned every jewel. The universe is in love with your courage and your golden spirit. Stay strong, stay bright, and never forget who you truly are. You are the King of Kings, the Queen of Queens, the Lion of Light. And this is only the beginning of your eternal, solar reign.